Hey guys, it's DJ Wonder Chrissy, and it's a beautiful Wednesday morning here on the patio. Not bad. It's day is getting started, and I wanted to reach out to you guys and talk a little more about self-sufficiency. Yesterday, Susie-q and myself, we were at Aldi's, and something's going on there. A third of the shelves were empty at our local Aldi's, and we were able to get what we wanted, but it was difficult because they were out of so many things. And when we asked the clerk, he said it was related to some issues at the warehouse. So I didn't have my cell phone or my camera on me, so I didn't take any pictures, but it was, I used to go there a lot during the pandemic, because I was volunteering at a local food pantry, and I'd never seen this store this empty or picked over. Literally a third of the shelves were empty. Even like the row where they have all the back to school stuff and household items, that was even had a lot of empty areas. So that didn't look good. That didn't look good at all, and something to keep an eye on. I don't know if it's a sign of bigger things or it's just an internal supply chain issue, but so that's why I want to talk about today, about self-sufficiency. See this here? This is a homegrown peach. One of my neighbors has a couple of different fruit trees, and they're coming into season. So nice and sweet, super good. If you were I don't know if you guys watch Appalachia's Homestead with Pantera. If you're into homesteading and canning or freezing, you could pick these and do some freezing, make some pies, make some jellies and jams, and feed your family for a couple of months. I myself, we kind of do a little bit of gardening, and we usually have tomatoes into late November, and we make fresh pasta sauce for pasta and Italian specialties, all fall. So with our own homegrown tomatoes, and we got some zucchini that are starting to bloom, and we got some cucumbers here, we got some green bell peppers. So we try to be a little self-sufficient in what we do and enjoy the fruits of our labor. So that's the type of stuff you guys need to do. You need to be self-sufficient, and saves yourself a little bit of money, gives you some skills, right? You learn about how to grow things, how to deal with various issues with the plants when you get bug infestations or drought or who knows what. There's always something going on with the garden. But the other thing I wanted to talk about also was our buddy Jim Farley at Ford, folks. Yeah. I saw an article. He completed his trip in his F-150 Lighting on Route 66, and he confessed that it wasn't as air-free or seamless as he had hoped. It took him 40 minutes at one location to charge up the truck to 40%, because he didn't have the special rapid charger or what have you. The model he was working off of also didn't work on Tesla stations yet, so it had to use whatever it comes standard with. So he admitted that the charging infrastructure was less than ideal in America and needed some amping up a little bit. So there you go. Our friends at Ford, who at least they're not lying to you blatantly. Maybe just a little bit they lied to you, but they're starting to come clean a little bit. I saw another article that said they were predicting that the big three could cost them $80 billion this strike. So if they had to, I guess this person figured out what type of concessions they would be making, and suspected it would be costing the big three $80 billion would it be to make some concessions to keep the factories rolling, because we're almost a month away from the end of their current contract, and they could walk out. They could do whatever they want. I don't know about you guys, but around here we're seeing a big increase in trucks on the lots at various Dodge and Ford, and not so much GM. I don't know. I haven't really checked out too many GM, but there is a GM dealer over here, and he's had a moderate amount. But Ford and Dodge just got tons of vehicles on their lots, and the problem is no one can afford them. The prices are through the roof, and if you follow the channel, you'll know that market adjustments are prevalent. You got to watch out for that. Although I have been seeing, I think it was Dodge Ram is offering discounts now. I don't know if they're still doing market adjustments, but they're starting to offer discounts. They're starting to realize they need to make some sales. So when you want to make sales, what do? You got to lower your prices a little bit. So we'll see. Here the repos are raging still, and you're going to see that stuff work its way through the system. You're going to see used car lots expanding geometrically too, with lots of options for cars, and you're going to see those prices probably go down a little bit in the next by the end of the year. So that may be a good thing for the consumer, but we'll see how this fall goes, because I think our banking system is teetering right now, and I don't know if I don't think we discussed, but Moody's has threatened to downgrade like the whole sector, and even called out JP Morgan Chase as a potential downgrade. So that's not good, folks. That is not good when people start looking at our banking system and saying that they got issues. I mean, I think we all agree they do have issues, some more than others, but it's funny times here, folks. Funny times. So be careful what you do with your money. Have a little bit set aside where you can get at it rather quickly, because you never know when the banks are just going to close up for the day or their long weekend. Personally, myself, I know my bank, I use a credit union, and they're not open on Saturdays, although they have one branch that is. But I got to drive like 30 miles to get to a branch on a weekend. So know what's going on. Know what the rules are. Like we also talked about in one video where I tried to go to one of my credit unions and withdraw some money, and they had a $2,000 limit unless you called in and made a special order, and that took 5 to 7 business days. So different banks do different things. I was just at another credit union with a family member about a week ago, and we asked them that question, and if they had any limits on withdrawals, and they said no. They said you come in there with like $100,000 check, they would give you the cash, which surprised the hell out of me. But they said they went through a lot of cash, and they were well stocked and had lots of liquidity, and their cash, the lady said they did a lot of cashing of paychecks in cash there. So ask your bank and find out. And even if you have asked your bank in the past, you might want to double check with them, because rules and procedures and processes have a tendency to change over time. So you want to know what the rules are. You want to play by the rules. And as I've always said, I like to have some money close to me, and I also like to have some precious metals. I was just checking the price on silver. Silver's like good price right now, $23. It's down, but it's time to buy, folks. It's time to buy silver. Hey, it makes good gifts for birthdays and Christmas. It helps you get your family acquainted to alternative money sources, is what I'll call them. I wish people had taught me more about precious metals when I was younger, because I didn't have any exposure to it, didn't have any knowledge of it. I was just a big stock market guy. And now that I'm older, I'm not so enamored with the stock market. I truly believe our stock market is got issues, and is not what it used to be. And I firmly believe precious metals should be part of everyone's portfolio. That's all I got to say. So I guess we're done with talking about self-sufficiency today. I'm enjoying some beautiful Illinois peaches here this morning. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Over and out, DJ Wonder Chrissy.